take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind work back. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind work backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember.
Yo, Zedders, what up? Welcome back to Judio Zed, and well, we're gonna be doing Shadowland this week. We'll see. How's it gonna be today, huh? It's gonna be better. We have Silver Surfer though, so that's gonna be fun. And yes, BlueStacks did crash. I don't know why. I don't understand it. Do you? This is gonna be a bit weird. I'm just trying to resize it so I don't show the bar at the top. You'll have to figure that out together. Maybe this is it. No, that's black bars on the side. Yo, Ron, welcome, man. How's it going? How's everybody doing? I mean, it is good. Alright, welcome. Can you hear me just fine? Can you hear me? Can you hear the song? Are we doing all good? How are you guys doing, first of all? Looks like we're almost at 40 boost points, but you do have to wait for 80 actually. Turn down the music, a smidgen, and turn up your mic pad. Aww. I love when you speak dirty to me. Or talk dirty to me. Should be better now, right? I just don't want it to be like distorted, you know what I mean? Like it sometimes does that, and I only realize that like way too late. So I just don't want that to be the case. We do have snacks. I'll leave them here so you can see. Sorry. Woo. Okay. Whoops. Okay, we'll start it over. That's fine. By the way, the nice metal or rock song that I used to have that was not, not copyrightable, randomly became copyrightable. That's why I always have had trouble and like trust issues with them. So it's a bit annoying. But yeah, so I was lucky enough to only have played it once, and that's what saved me because I didn't have to like keep checking and muting every section one by one. You cannot see the emulator right now. I will actually like to show you this instead, which is not the one that I wanted to show, but I should be able to find it myself. right here. Here. Yep, there we go. There we go. We're gonna fix our Shadowland stuff. Let's go back to the stream so I can see the chat here. Okay, so I'll still be able to read the chat and everything. Don't you worry, guys. I just need to get the game to be on the side, or well, I think it's fine, right? Maybe I can put this window on the side like that. Yep. All right, so we have 266 characters. That's still the same right here. Yep. And then that would be 235 floors. Okay, that's 77 floors above. Total floors. That means we'll have to do like 112 floors if we don't get any entry modes, but we do, so that's good. Number of tier 4 characters. Has that changed for me? I don't think it has. We have like, well, maybe. We'll have to see. So we have like 2 rows here, which would be 16. And then we have 3 more, that's 19? Yeah, okay, so it hasn't changed. Okay, that's good, that's good. Maybe you guys would want to actually see this, huh? I don't know how to actually get that to show up. Or, well, I can. Let me actually do this for you guys. Just a second. Let me see how I get it on. Okay, so it's a like a display capture or something, like a window capture. So I could just add this one like this, but here we can just keep it a bit smaller so you guys can see what I'm like looking at and stuff, right? It's big enough, right? You can kind of tell what I'm doing. All right, so that's our view. We're checking again. We've ordered them by level, as I always do. We have 19 tier 4s. That hasn't changed. It will at some point though, because we're doing okay with the speed of character tier 4ing. There he goes. Okay. And now we're actually gonna check the level 80 characters. This should have changed, so but I will still double check. So that's 5 characters at the top. So that's 13, and then this would be 21 plus the, that's 24. So this has changed, and most likely the number of tier 3s will stay the same. Usually, at least that's what it does. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 7. Let's say 7. That's 56. Plus 10. That's 66. Yeah, it hasn't changed. Okay, I lied, by the way. I'm not able to read the chat right now. But I could actually open this instead so that I can read it. Okay, there it is. Much better now. Okay, I can read it if needed. Alright, that's fine. I think we're good. Let's keep going. So we already checked the level or the tier 3 characters. Let's see the transcended characters. I don't think we got any changes here. I don't think we need to change much else. So yeah, I am curious why this hasn't changed though, the amount of characters to use. Oh no, it did. Okay, so we will only use 1 transcended character. That's basically it. I'm not gonna take super long here. Sorry about this, guys. Let's go back now, and we'll go and show you the emulator fully. Nice. All right. We can go ahead and start Shadowland then. I didn't want to take too long. I need to still reorder them and stuff, so that's fine. But in the meantime, we can just start Shadowland. I will do that some other time. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Just raising the volume a little bit for myself. Or is that too much? Maybe here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start Shadowland. The first one, as we said, is going to be just transcended character. Since we haven't had much time with our boy Quasar, we're just actually going to use him instead of Icon. Plus, yeah, he's a paid character, so he deserves to be there, even though he's worse than her, as far as you guys told me. So, oh well. But this is essentially our time, almost getting to the point, or this is us almost actually reaching one of my goals, essentially being able to use, tier 3 characters and above only, right? We're getting there. It's gonna happen soon. But yeah, so here I've used him, but we're gonna give someone else the chance to get this done. And we need that to be a combat type, so I just need to figure out who I want to actually use. We don't have a lot of combat types that we can, get rid of, but I could just, put Apocalypse here. I actually got them right here. Sorry, I kept checking for some reason. These ones have peanut butter. Yeah. Also, cheers. Let's actually open this. You should be able to hear these, right? It was okay. Welcome to everybody who's joining, by the way. Thank you very much for being here. Say hello, baby. So, from this point on, we can just go with auto progress. So, yeah, this was different this week. We have tier 3 Ronin now, so obviously that means we have to use one less transcended character, and that gets us down to just one. The one we used this time was Wendell, and we'll see. I mean, I don't think next week is gonna be I don't think this is the last week we use a transcended character on Shadowland. Normal transcended character, because we'll still have the chance to use transcended characters that are level 80 or tier 4, of course. But the thing is that's kind of almost there. We're almost at the point where we don't need to use transcended characters at all. And I think that's going to happen next update, but I don't think the next update is going to happen next week. We have like 2 weeks left or something. Something that I should also figure out, I think Genshin's is also going to get an update soon. I think it's in about 2 days or something. It's not yet time for it to happen. We can get it a bit lower, huh? I think that might be a bit too low. Almost. I think it's better. It's good enough. Yo, by the way, guys. Sorry about the bottles. Oh, this actually does have water. Let me just drink some water. I miss water, boys. It's sparkling water, but it's still nice water. Nice water. Would recommend. It's great water, actually. Alright, so I just wanted to say, by the way, this is a new base right here. This boy right here, this is new. It's a cheap one, of course, that's fine. But it's just completely mine. That's exciting. There is a song that I love playing on the bass. I just don't remember the name of. I don't remember it now. Like old school and stuff. Pretty exciting though that soon I'm not gonna need to do this switch thing. You know what I usually do, where I just go through the list and I'm like, oh wait, who haven't I used yet for the first 15 floors? Just like we added Apocalypse this time, we're gonna need to add someone else on the first floor. I think this was our last one. There he goes. Yep, it was the last one. We have to actually figure out who's gonna be the first. Who's gonna be the one to clear the first floor, you know? Okay, so villains have an advantage. Let's go with super villain. And we'll go with... Not Null, actually. Let's go with Doom. Yeah, Doom's gonna be fine. We have to be careful, because I think if you actually end up tier 3ing or level 8ing one of these characters that you've set on the first 15 floors, it's just gonna use the character. He's not gonna care that it's a tier 3 or a... Sorry, a tier 4 or a level 80 character. It's gonna be like, oh, that's the one. Okay, cool. Let me just use them. Okay, Ultron. It's fine. Sorry, I'm using my... Oh, I always forget to remove that do not show again pop-up. But I'm sorry, I'm using my controller to use the mouse, so that's why. I also just watched Wonka yesterday. It was a pretty good movie. Actually, it might have not been yesterday, I don't know. I don't remember correctly. Okay. Looks like we've used Vision here. How are you guys enjoying Silver Surfer? And I've also, I think I watched there was a teaser or a trailer for One Punch Man Season 3. Super stoked about that one. And I should actually, there's a few anime that I want to start actually. There's quite a few that are really nice and I've heard good things about. There's one called Free Ren. I don't know if it's the name of the character in there or it's just the actual name of the show, but yeah. If you do search Free Ren, you'll actually you'll see results and you'll find it anyway. Another thing, by the way, did you guys hear that the actual creator of Dragon Ball Z died? God damn, man. That guy just pretty much just impacted all of our childhoods. So that really sucked to hear. And it was weird because they actually announced it like a week later. I don't know why. But he had died on the 1st. I don't know, man. I hope he lived a really, fulfilling life. That's essentially what you want in life. To just be happy with what you've done. That's, I think, what everybody strives for. Yo, Ron, by the way, not confirmed yet, but I'm gonna be joining you soon in destroying your body for money. I mean, like, essentially, I'm gonna be working. So I've shortened the hours for this work that I work at, with the idea that I work at nighttime, like a 4 hour shift or something, and maybe, I don't know, or maybe in the morning on another job. And I did find one, but they actually want me to be in the afternoon, so I'm actually waiting for this one to switch in the morning so that the other one can be. It's either like afternoon till 2 a.m. or something. So it depends on what shift I get. So I'll be working 6 hours here and then 8 hours there. And that's gonna be pretty nice. I'm gonna get some good money. Team Killer says, yeah, let's go, man. I mean, I'm already doing it with a shit job meeting. I hope you guys don't mind hearing me eat. And I also hope you guys don't enjoy hearing me eat, or else you're weirdos. But yeah, as I was saying, there's Free Ren. There's one like Ninja Kamui or something. It's this crazy anime with like crazy fight scenes. Just like there's an organization that hunts ninjas that have like kind of deserted or something. I think that's the plot, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm always second guessing myself. Like I was like, wait, have I put some Naruto music here? Do I have to be careful with copyright? But yeah, then I remembered it's Genshin. Stupid. I think there's a chance that Wuthering Waves will come out in May. So it's gonna be a while till it comes out, but still. The second job, by the way, is not going to be as annoying as this one. So there are going to be calls sometimes, but mostly there's going to be emails, and it's an easygoing job. Not a lot. All I know is that it's going to be for a bank in America, but I'm not sure which one. And I'm not sure if I will be able to say once I know. Alright, Deadpool. Yo, I haven't heard anything about Ronan. Is he any good? I mean, support-wise, he just got really good, but does he do much else? Oh, that reminds me, I should put an insight on him, right? Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now so we don't get used to him having some sort of proc or like midi rage. There he is. Custom gear. He does have a nice midi rage actually, but sadly it has to go. Actually, I don't have an insight. He'll live to see another day. Okay. Nah, I don't have an insight. Oh well. The other sad thing is that we don't have a rage for Silver Surfer. I do have a judgment, but again, we're not gonna be removing the rage from Jean. As far as you told me, it's bad. I just have so many like snacks left over because my fiance's mother was around visiting. Not specifically visiting, but she was here for a few hours. I didn't know she was gonna go away so soon, so I planned to just bring a lot of snacks so that they could eat while I did something. And yeah, missed on that, so I get to eat most of it because my fiance can't eat all that much. So yeah. I haven't gotten really far with the level up mission for like the Guardians of the Galaxy team. I'm on the like get them to heroic mission because, well, I don't have any like level up chips for uniforms left. Okay. Be honest, at this point it doesn't matter. I'm not even doing the feather missions anymore because what I do now is I actually just don't spend the feathers to create cards for no reason because I'm not even building cards, so there's no point in doing that. All right, so chasm. Do we agree? I guess we do. There's no one else we could just really use anyway, so that's fine. I'm trying to remember which song this is now because my head is like completely scrambled. Oh yeah, this is Gunyu. Never mind. Never mind. I know. Shh, don't tell me. I know. All right, we're done with this one. Let's go and apparently we're gonna go with Iceman or against Iceman with Green Goblin. All right, not a problem. So, 2 weeks to go till the new game mode arrives, right? And then maybe we will tier 4 characters a bit faster, just a little bit faster. Not super fast still. Okay, so fire type attacks are extra effective. I didn't plan on getting this one so early, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, so we'll have to decide out of all of these characters that we have here. But I guess I'll just go with Mephisto. I don't really care. And we'll just add 2 characters on the side, like so, and start. Welcome to everybody who's joining right now. I hope you enjoy the stream and the music and everything. and I'll let you enjoy it because this is the really good part. Unless me chewing takes away from that experience, of course. Alright, so combat types, we're just gonna go with... I was thinking Moon Knight, but he's not Moon Knight. He's Kingpin, sorry. I always make that mistake. For some reason, my brain has connected the two of them together. Alright, so no rumbles, please. This is great, actually. Okay. Let's see. We need a hero. Let's go with Sentry. It should be fine, right? I'm actually streaming pretty late today because we actually went and picked out a PC case for my friend. He got a pretty expensive one, actually just like $3 more than mine. And it was bigger. It's called like an E-ATX case, which is like big enough for an ATX board, but it has like way more space. It's like extra space. It's one of the new ones that have like a glass panel on the left side, panel on the front as well. And then you have to put the fans on the side. They look really sick, of course. And this was like a pretty big case. It's like as big as mine probably, but with just a bit of a section added on the right side. And that's where most of the guts will live, you know. But I like mine way more. It's much easier to actually work on it. We took like 30 minutes or maybe longer to figure out how to open the, not the side panel, not the glass one, but the other one, the one on the back that hides all the stuff. That was not fun, man. I was like, wait, this feels like I'm gonna break it if I do this. But yeah, needed a little bit of force, I guess. It's a bit weird. I guess we could just go with Jane Foster here. Okay, so this peanut butter chips thingy, which is not even chips, was great. Can't complain. Let's get to the next one. I got like 3 different ones, so 2 more. I mean, this one and another. I was hoping to hear back from that second job because I wanted to start as soon as possible. I've spent quite a lot of money right now. I actually bought like a CPU cooler. I had like the one that comes with like a 2700X Ryzen. CPU, and it's like obviously super old. Even my CPU is a bit old now, just like an old generation, just like one generation behind. So I'm never gonna freaking update, because that means buying RAM, buying the new CPU and a new board and everything, and they all cost me so much, so I'm never gonna change them unless it becomes super slow. But that's not gonna happen. And yeah, so I bought 2 RAM sticks. I went with it because I actually saw that they were the same exact RAM sticks as that I had for the already 2 existing ones. So now my PC has like 64 gigs of RAM. I technically don't really need that, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, but I just did it for the lights. Even though at the moment we're running at like 25 or 26 gigs. Dropped one, sorry. Can you stay in place, please? Thank you. Yeah, so using like 25.6 gigs of RAM, getting close to halfway usage of my RAM. I don't know why I wasn't telling you guys. I was like, what do we talk about now? But I do have something. I do have quite a lot that I could actually talk about. It was quite an adventure lately. So let me just pick out a character that we can use, and then we'll just go with it. So I'll go with let's go with Scarlet Witch. It's fine. So I'll kind of go with it in order, because the RAM was not the first thing. Again, my the first thing was the CPU cooler with like it's a liquid cooled one, so it's not a just a fan. It's like an AIO, so it has like the radiator, fans, pump, and everything like all connected. So it's really easy. You just mount it and whatever, and it just does it all for you. So my case is a Be Quiet case. It's amazing, as I said. It was a bit expensive, but it's just insanely easy to work on it. Like super easy. Everything's very well thought out. It's a German company, so makes a little bit of sense when you think about it. But yeah, essentially that's been a lot of fun. And so my friend was gonna change his AIO cooler, because he has one, but it's supposedly a really bad one. Even though it's managing to hold a 5800X 3D CPU at bay, even in my max usage and everything. So he's stupid. He wants to change it. I'm not gonna tell him no. That's fine. I mean, I wasn't gonna, because I wanted to like get the one he had, and then it took too long. So I got like a bit annoyed, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it myself. And I found one that seemed cheap enough. That was from Be Quiet as well. And it's perfect, because it's the size that it fits on my case. So I was like super happy, because I also had another one that has 3 fans that I saw, but that was a bit expensive and also wouldn't fit my case. So I got this one. It's amazing because it uses the same exact fans that my PC case already had. Like this case, at least, it was expensive, but it came with fans, right? 3 fans in the front, 1 big fan on the back. This guy got a case with just as much money as me, and obviously it looks sicker, it's much bigger and everything, but no fans on it. So he has to like spend a lot of money to just get fans and stuff. So yeah, bit of a bargain on my end. But so yeah, I got a bit annoyed, and I got my own AIO cooler. It's new, it looks sick, the colors are amazing, I can actually control it and everything. It was super easy to install, but the problem was that my existing cooler was old, right? That's why I was kind of changing it. And it was super annoying, because it had started to actually stick my CPU to the cooler. So whenever I would try to remove the cooler, it would actually take the CPU with it. When the guys did it at the shop, they probably knew about this, so they just stopped. They didn't actually pull it out. I didn't know, so I actually tried to pull it out, and I bent quite a few pins on my CPU. I tried to fix the bent pins and everything. It's a pretty expensive CPU. It's expensive here in Albania. It's really hard to just buy a new one, right? Because they're not cheap. So I was shitting my pants. I wasn't sure what was causing it, because like I took it out and I was trying to just test the motherboard for some reason. I don't know why, but it wasn't switching on at all, like no life on it at all. That scared me a lot, because I was like, wait, is this PSU dead? Is this board dead? Is my, I don't know, little on-off switch dead on my case? What's going on? So I tried everything until I went to a part of research where I was like, you know what, it could be the CPU, bent pins maybe. I put it back on after thinking that I had actually unbent all of them. Still nothing. And then I realized, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just do it anyway. So I put the cooler and everything, and I was like, you know what, I'll just bring it back to them and be like, you know, it doesn't work, and they'll just have to figure it out. But then, yeah, I put it all together, and the lights were kind of coming on, but there was like a little LED that usually shows you when there are errors, and it was just lighting in orange color. And after just a little bit of research, people were saying, oh, it could be the RAM, but I did check that. Other people were like, you know, check for bent pins. You probably have bent pins. And I did. There was one that was super bad. Not only had it bent like this, instead of being obviously straight, not only had it bent like this, but it had gone down, right? So I'm gonna try to show this. It had gone down, so I was if I tried to straighten it, it would just go back and still be bent. And when I try to bring it you know, back to where it should be, and then trying to straighten this, it would just go down again. And then after quite a few tries, it just pretty much snapped off. I was just super mad at this point, because I was like, a pin bent, bro, CPU is gone. And I was like, oh well, I'll just give up, go back and whatever, but I'll just put it back in so it works, or so that it's just in there. I do, and it actually, I was like, you know what, I know that CPUs can sometimes work even with bent pins, or like with pins that are gone. And I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just try it. It actually started. So that was me having to do a lot of research throughout the whole day, because I started this at around 10 a.m. and only figured that out at maybe 9 p.m. or something, or 10. Like, it was late. And not because I couldn't figure out a solution, it's because I also had a really tightly packed day as well. I had to like draw blood and stuff to get some, you know, health stuff checked out. I'm all good, by the way. Nothing to worry about. And the whole time I was like, oh god, I can't wait to go home and check what's going wrong. My brain was not in the right place, right? It was actually, you know, all fixated on what I wanted to check, what I really cared about, not my health. Who would care about that, right? So yeah, that was the thing. So then when I got home, obviously I tried to fix it. I did the whole thing where I was checking pretty much everything. I was scared the motherboard had an issue. I was scared it was the switch on the PC. I thought it was the RAM and everything, and I pretty much tried everything. I took out because that's how I figured this thing out about that bent pin. It was like not switching on, but kind of switching on, so the lights were coming on, but it wasn't booting. So I actually figured it out because I was just kind of testing. It was like, wait, did one of my RAM sticks die, or did like a slot on the motherboard for RAM die? So I tried both RAMs on the same slot. They were working just fine. I tried all the other slots. They were working just fine, as long as I was putting only one RAM stick. If there was just one RAM stick, it was just running. And if I put two, there was a problem. And that's where people said, check if you have bent pins. And that's when I actually accidentally snapped that pin off. And that's when it actually worked. So that was super crazy. That was super stressful, especially with a pin that actually just snapped off, because I was like, oh, it's gone now. I just wasted a lot of money buying this AIO. I'm completely broke now and I can't fix it. I would need to buy a whole new CPU. Turns out it just worked. And then, with the idea that I'm going to start a new job and I kind of want to push myself sometimes I just want to put myself in a corner where I have to get out. So I kind of force myself to get another job by maybe going a little bit in debt. And then I was like, I wanted to get even more colors, because these colors or these lights that the AIO had were the same exact, fans, same little lights on the fans. So it all just worked, So I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy another batch of the same RAM. It was super hard. At first, I couldn't find them from the same place where I got them in the beginning. And they actually were pretty cheap on that place, but they just didn't have them anymore. I bought them at a high price, but the price had gone down. That's what I mean by cheap. But they just didn't have them anymore. So that was a little bit annoying. But turns out there's another store and they had it. But the problem was that they actually had put them on another PC, like an assembled PC that they were just going to sell. So I was like, please, any chance you could just take them out, use some other ones. I need them to be exactly the same. Because you not just for the little lights. I wasn't doing this just for the little lights, because at that point, of course, I wanted my lights to be the exact same. Obviously, I was not going to buy something that was going to have a different look. Even if it's just a slightly different look, it's going to be very noticeable. But they have to also be exactly the same. Yo, greetings, man. Hello, Colombia. How's it going? CLS RX Soto. That's a hard name to say, bro. What's your real name? Also, welcome, man. Say hello. We can just talk. It's all good. But yeah, so basically, not only does it have to be exactly the same, obviously for the look and just all the the aesthetics and stuff, it has to be exactly the same for the RAM to work properly and for you to get proper speeds, no problems with your RAM. And I did, and I was like, after I bought it, I was like, I'm not very smart, am I? I just went through several heart attacks just thinking that my PC is not gonna even boot because of the fact that I had a bent pin, and then later on I actually even snapped that pin off. And then here I go buying another set of RAM sticks, not knowing whether my CPU can support them, because I'm missing a pin now. So I put them in. I got the same exact little LED error, but all I needed to do that time was just let it just reset the BIOS, let it load first. It was just booting. It actually passed the little LED. It became green, which is good. It posted, but no screen. And I saw the same thing the day before when I was, not the day before, but a couple of days before when I was doing the CPU thing. That scared me at first as well, because I was like, oh damn, it's posting, but no screen. Damn, it was broken. And then I restarted again and it just worked. It posted and I got the screen. So the same thing happened. It didn't post. I had to clear the BIOS. It posted but no screen, and then I just restarted again. It posted with the screen. I was able to put the little overclock that RAM has. I did that and it actually didn't post first, and then I restarted it again and it just posted. So I was really super happy with that. So now I'm running 64 gigs of RAM. Amazing looking light show here. I actually put the PC up there to kind of show it and to be able to see it the whole time. It's just awesome. So yeah, I'm super excited, super happy about it. I just wish I could put more lights on it. I have quite a few ARGB ports unused, because I actually have an ARGB hub on the back. I already had one from the case. Again, this case is amazing. It comes with whatever you need, right? So it had a little hub to connect all the fans that it comes with. But it also, the AIO that I got, the one for the CPU, the water cooler stuff, they also give you a hub in there as well. So I pretty much have a lot of ARGB ports that I could just use. So I don't know if there's any place here in Albania that sells any like ARGB stuff that you could just put there just for a light show and not specifically for fans and stuff. I should ask, because there's a whole like top section that's all lights and really cool. Apart from the GPU that's gonna change at some point, I just am most likely gonna look into getting a GPU that can also. I'm probably gonna go with Wong here, I guess, but because I kept checking for no reason and never deciding on who to use, so let's go with Wong. I'm probably gonna ask, but yeah, the GPU as well is gonna be a part that I'm actually gonna buy at some point. I'm gonna wait for the 50 series. I'm not gonna go for like a 40 series card at this point. Unless you go with a 4090, you're not getting much, especially with the 4080 Super not having any benefit at all, just being the same as the 4080. That was not worth it at all for me, and I'm not gonna spend a lot of money for just a 30%, not even a 30% upgrade. Yeah, kind of like a 30% upgrade, going from 3080 to a 4080, even a 4080 Super, no difference between the 4080 and 4080 Super. That means I'm just paying a huge amount of money for like 30% boost in performance, which might be insane in my case. Maybe my GPU is actually used and it has problems, but I want my next GPU to actually fulfill two roles. I want it to look good. I want it to be big, first of all, because usually big cards actually have a lot of room to cool or to dissipate the heat, so they don't need to run as loud when they try to cool themselves, which is something that I saw when my friend got a GPU for himself. So that was amazing, and I want to do the same thing. I want to get the same type of benefit, because right now my oh, by the way, something I didn't mention, this AIO cooler, super quiet, same as the case fans. If you've ever seen or like heard a normal PC when you're not doing anything, just slight fan spin, no noise at all, that's the same for the CPU right now, because that CPU is being cooled by liquid, and it has two fans that do that, so it's a lot of colors, lots of fans. It doesn't need to run fast, it just cools it really nicely. And I actually stress tested it, and it never went above 57 degrees. It was like insane. It was going to, and the funny thing is that it never went up above 57 degrees at the same fan speed. I'd never actually noticed the fan speed going higher, so that was insane. That was awesome. I just love it so much. It's so good. But yeah, now the only time I actually hear fans spinning and getting loud is when the 3080 has to do something, right? Where, yo, Miguel, welcome, man. How's it going? Welcome. Say hello. So when my 3080 has to do something very, hard to do, very, difficult to process, it gets super loud because it needs to cool itself. It goes to like 80 degrees or 84 degrees, which is fine, but it's still like loud. It's not like it's gonna burn because it's too hot. That's not my problem. My problem is just it gets loud. And yeah, my friend's GPU like doesn't get loud at all, even if it's hot. Like, it doesn't get hot either. It's like 60 degrees at full usage, so that's amazing. But yeah, at this point it's pretty expensive to go for a card like that for not a huge amount of benefit. So I'm gonna wait for the 50 series, and I'm gonna look into, like, as I said, I want it to be a big card if it's gonna be cooled by air, right? So that's one thing. But if it's actually gonna be cooled by liquid cooling, that's most likely going to be expensive, and I want that to have a lot of lights. But yeah, so the same thing for the other one. Even if it's an air-cooled one, if it needs to be big so that it can cool it easier without needing to become loud. But I want it to also have lights, and I want them to be like addressable, so ARGB, so that I could kind of pair the GPU lights with the whole look. And the AIO, by the way, also had like a light strip on the side that I didn't know about, and that was a bonus. That was huge. So at the moment, the actual cooler. The piece that goes next to the CPU has a little light ring, and that's really bright and nice. The two fans have light rings, literal rings that right there, and there's also like a light strip at the top, which you can't really see, but like it actually shines on the side of the AIO. So it's just so cool. Iceman floor 180. I know it's just I'm not going for pushing at the moment. I'm actually just doing Shadowland just like I do every week. So I don't want it to go super long. That's why I do it like this. We're gonna go with Nick Fury here. Why not? So yeah, the plan right now, I actually don't have anything else that I want to upgrade. I just want more lights at this point. Just a better GPU at some point, and hopefully with addressable RGB, so that, and like a big RGB little LED there, so that I can actually make it shine as awesome as I can, or as bright as I can and stuff, and look as cool as possible. Even my little motherboard has a little LED strip. It's annoyingly in the back, so I don't really get to see it much, but I can kind of see it if I want to. So yeah, everything I use right now, most of what I use has a little RGB thing. And yeah, so only the graphics card is left, and I really want it to be like addressable RGB, or else it would suck. And apart from that, just if I find something random, like a little RGB strip that you can connect with the same connector as like fan lights, if I can find something like that, it would be great, because then I could connect it and I don't know, just fill it with lights, because I have so many little ports left, and if I can have more lights, it's not gonna hurt. Heroes have an advantage here. Okay, let's switch it to hero. Okay, let's see. Not a lot of characters left, so that's good. I mean, we're looking at hero characters, so maybe we still have more to go, but let's go with him then. I wasn't really finding anyone else. Switch back to hero, sorry. And we need to get a couple of tier 2 characters there. He should be fine, but I don't think I have any other ones, so I'll have to go with icon hand him, and then support, switch it, and there we go. We're good. Cheers. But yeah, I basically went through like a huge roller coaster of emotions just building this CPU. Sorry, this PC. So it's been crazy, but it worked in the end. It was extremely scary buying the other 2 RAM slots, because I was like, okay, maybe it could handle 2 RAMs, like 4 different ones. I was like, oh crap, maybe it was a stupid mistake. But it worked. I'm really happy about that. If I ever want to like do like I don't know, like editing videos and stuff, I can. Okay, so I guess we'll go with Spidey 2099 then. Let's see. I actually didn't check. I don't think there was any difference on... I think there might be a difference on how many... Yeah, we have 45 characters that we can use above... with level 80 and above. Okay, that's pretty nice. Okay. I'll go to floor 55, and I'll just count my characters again, because I'm getting close-ish. Like, there's quite a few to go, but I'm getting close-ish to the point in time where I actually need to use... level 80 and above characters, so much better if I do count them so I don't end up overusing bad characters. Well, not necessarily bad characters, but characters that are not as insane as a level 80 or a tier 4 character. Do you guys play any other game? Has any other like really good game has like come out that I haven't really heard about? I actually like this monster quite a lot. It's a bit annoying because I actually finish it a bit fast because I like it. Like your base attacks won't work here. That's fine. Let's go with Coulson, I guess. Okay, entry mode, that's pretty nice. Let's do this one and then we'll count. So, just as long as we have a character that buffs their own damage, we're good. So, I guess I could go with Gore, maybe? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Need to put a couple of transcended characters at the bottom. I mean, yeah, it's gonna work because we have transcended characters that are gonna do most of the work anyway. But just saying. Support, switch, and there we go. Start. Okay, time to count them, by the way. Okay, so we have 45 floors to clear. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay. So 52, that means 7 floors, right? Yep. That means at like 60, floor 62 is the last one I should do. That rhymes. Okay. Let's go with the speed type. It will go down by a character, obviously, if I do get an entry mode soon, so we'll see. Anyway, we'll start with speed types. Let's go with Squirrel Girl for now. And start. Ice element attacks won't work. Have I used Loki already? Where's Loki? Where the hell is Loki, guys? What the hell? I don't remember having used Loki, though. Do you see him? Because I don't. Oh, he's level 80. I'm stupid. I was like thinking the whole time, I don't remember him getting level 80, but he has. Sorry. He's up here, sorry. Found him, yeah. Okay, so Ice element attacks won't work, so let's just go with Proxima then. And start. Next one. Okay. Non-mutant characters, okay. Let's go with Sin, since she's speed. And start. Wow. That was exactly the opposite of what the you miss every shot you don't take expression. Basically, she took all the shots, but basically no damage. She's essentially allowing Scarlet Witch to go into immunity, and she doesn't have penetration. That's essentially what's happening there. But she got it done, so I can't complain. Gotta go with combat type here. Let's see. Well, we'll have to go with She-Hulk here. Oh crap! I need to stop this. I need to not let it happen. We also have to make sure that we use Ronan. I'm almost done with this and I need to actually use Ronan. Ronan. There you go. This is perfect. It's still not able to actually play the animations properly, so it is a bit funny. All you're seeing is like mostly black shapes. That's what she said. Not bad, I guess. But he was using a mini rage, so still not bad. Ice element attacks won't work, so I guess we can just go with a few strong characters now, because we're almost done and we're not going to use the rest anyway. Next floor is most likely the last one we use a tier 3 character on, but I'll actually count them just in case one more time. Entry mode, huh? You asshole. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. This does not make sense. Let me do this one more time. Sorry. I don't like the new system. Let me count the proper way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I guess I made a mistake. I think I should start using level 80 characters now. Alright. That's why you count just right before doing it, so we're good. No mistakes made. I can clear this with anyone, so I'll just go with Blue Dragon right now. There we go. No rumbles, please. Oh, now you give me this entry mode. I mean, oh yeah, I could most likely do this. Because I don't need to put like any other characters on the floor, so I think this should be doable. Sorry guys, just using the controller as a mouse. I need to actually try to find a way to actually show my phone screen on the VR. I should figure something like that out, just so I can, you know, see what I'm doing, because it's really hard to see a screen if you're using VR. Okay. As you can see, it's much easier this way. Now it's gonna give me all the entry modes actually. And I guess I'll go with him. Level 80 characters first, why not? And obviously awakened characters first as well. Start. Okay, yeah, he does have the benefit of using lightning damage when his awakened skill is used, and then fire damage when his normal skills are used. So that actually helps him clear this specific type of floors where he would have enemies that have immunity against his type of damage. So that was cool. Most likely Dr. Octopus on this one. Okay, yeah, that seems fair. I was just making sure to double check. Poor guy is gonna have to clear a wave, sorry. I actually don't know if they released the character demo for Chiori. Does anyone know? Because I know the teaser is out, but I don't know if the demo is out as well. Okay, so male hero. Let's go like this. Let's go with Gladiator, I don't care. I know he's very recent, but that was him next on the list. They're done. Let's open the next one. I'm fat. This should be the last one, though. I love peanut butter stuff, though. That was pretty good. Can't complain. Okay, so level 80 character. Doesn't really matter who it is. Okay, I mean, we're gonna try to at least give him a character that's gonna have an advantage, not a disadvantage, because that would be a bit annoying. So we'll just go with Madeline here. Why is controller not working? Oh, I clicked out of the emulator. That's why. Is that it? No? Hello, Mr. Controller. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Nope, doesn't work. Controller's gone. Alright, we'll just use our freaking mouse. There it goes. Oh, now I think it connected it again. As soon as I put it away. God damn it. We'll go with Ghost Rider here. Okay, so let's see who the next one is going to be for us. This works just great for Shadow Shell. I'm kind of thinking about whether I want to leave Cyclops as the last level 80 character that I use, or if I just want to use him as soon as it's his turn. Okay, let's switch that to universal now. Let's see. I'm gonna use Silver Surfer at the end, so I'm not gonna do that. But we can use Hela here, and yeah, that works just great. That just worked. Well, that works out just great. I mean, what the hell, man? Here, thank you. Start. Pretty good. So many injury modes, bro. What the hell? Okay, let's switch this to hero. And let's see. We'll go with Luna on this one. And I think I most likely will just use Cyclops if I do get a chance to use him. I'm not gonna save him as the last level 80 character. Like, it's not worth it. He does no damage. The earlier you can use him, the better it is. Whoa. Wow, Luna, wow. Try that again. That's Cyclops, right? I'll help the game, of course. Much easier now. Oh, no. What's wrong with Luna, bro? What the hell? That was scary. Okay. So electric based attacks don't work in this stage. That's fine. So yeah, I think it's Cyclops time. Sorry, man. You just really suck. I don't know how else to put it. Enjoy this floor though, it's a pretty easy one. Hopefully it's gonna be easy for you. Does anyone here actually have Cyclops at tier 4? Okay, so female characters have an advantage here. Let's go ahead and choose female. Sharon Rogers. Okay, hopefully she can survive. I don't know why they kind of have made some of these original characters a bit wonky. Like Luna earlier. I mean, Sharon Rogers is a bit more wonky in general. I just hadn't seen Luna do that before. That was kind of trash. Rumble, rumble, rumble. No rumbles, please. Okay, so let's see. We'll go with Star-Lord, because most of them were physical types that will get reflected. So no bueno. Let's start. Welcome to everybody who's just joining now, by the way. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you enjoy your time. Please say hello. Nice. That was easy. And that's why you don't bring a freaking physical type here. Male hero, okay. I'll see if I can find another floor for Miles. One where the enemy is gonna be villains, just so we can do a little bit more damage. Let's see, villain floor. Switch it to villain. Okay, let's go with Hulk. Actually, I'll just go by the order. It's much easier. Let's go with Carnage. Start. That's a rumble. We don't like those. Okay, universal. Nice stuff. Easy. They still haven't fixed that little bug with Captain Marvel. That's so stupid. Where she flies into the floor and kind of no clips. Can I see the name of this song? Evening Luxury. Nice. I don't know which character demo that is, but I don't know if it's even a character demo at all. Anyway, let's continue here. We'll go with Spidey. Start. Whenever I'm bored, I should actually start kind of trying to learn these songs, man. They're so beautiful. Should we go with Jean here? I don't want to switch just yet. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, easy. Of course, it was Jean. Okay, so male hero, let's see. Let's go with Venom, yeah. Male hero again. So it's probably gonna be Black Panther this time, yep. By the way, on Genshin, I started building Jean. I was building the wrong weapon for her, though. So that kind of sucked, because I actually... the good thing is that I kind of had almost enough materials for the proper weapon as well. But that came at a cost of a weapon that I was kind of getting ready for a character that I had stolen a weapon from. So, Zhanling, I took her spear... or polearm, because I put it on for Zhao. But oh well. So I'm just gonna need to farm a little bit more so that I could get that oh, this is ish, perfect-ish for Miles, so that's fine. But yeah, I almost had enough, because it was enough for a 4-star weapon. Which the one that I'm gonna put, so the deathmatch polearm is a 4-star, so it requires less materials to actually level up. So not only did I have to sacrifice those materials for that weapon instead that I put on Jean, but it wasn't even enough, because it's a 5-star weapon, and yeah, I'm still gonna have to farm. I hope I get enough materials with just the farming that I'm going to do today. And then, what else? I'm going to have to kind of farm a bit, quite a bit for her to be ascended and leveled up. And also, I'm going to have to kind of farm for artifacts as well, because I haven't even put any artifacts on her just yet. But, yeah, why not? I didn't really need to go with her specifically. I just went with whoever actually... Yo! Hi there. Thanks very much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you have a really nice day, by the way. Also, I'm kind of stupid. Let me bring up the chat for Twitch, because apparently I've hidden it. Sorry. Yeah. So you can chat now. I can see it as well. I'm gonna switch this one. I'm sorry. No fire damage characters. So the only reason why I went with Jean is because I actually kind of hate having to farm a lot for characters. And what I mean by that is, like, especially when I ascend and level them up, there are some characters that require some gems, is what I call them. So the little stones, the colored stones, like wind, water, or whatever. So that specific material, but they also require a boss material from a different boss that gives you different gems, or doesn't give you that gem specifically. So you have to do double the work, like double the amount of clears for bosses, and that's pretty expensive because it's like 40 resin for one kill, or for one reward. So it's a bit annoying. And I went with this. I was like, okay, let me check my inventory. I'm gonna see what character I have boss materials for, and I'm gonna decide on who to actually build. And for 5 stars, there weren't a lot of options. I had like Jean, Mona, Sino, and just stuff like that. But I kind of just went with Jean because, yeah, I don't really have any use for the other ones. Maybe at some point I'm gonna do the same thing and build them this way. But for now, I'm kind of okay. I'm just building Jean, and yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be left with. Still have to finish the sword. Have to do those boss clears. While I do those boss clears, I'm gonna convert some of the artifacts and see if I can get the artifacts that I want. And that's the plan. I'm actually gonna revive. I can revive Jean. So I'm gonna revive Jean. Clear this with Jean. And then I have no more revives left because I will use the next revive to actually use Silver Surfer twice. So I'm done with revives unless it's Silver Surfer. Do we want to use him as a hero and as a villain? So I'll okay, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use him as a hero once and then revive him and use him as a villain. Or vice versa, if I get the villain floor first, obviously I'll just use him as a villain and then I'm gonna use him as a hero. I'm a little bit excited because right after streaming, I'm actually gonna go ahead and wash the dishes. There's quite a huge amount of them, but it's pretty fun because I do that while actually wearing my VR headset here, which is a bit dirty. It's kind of like it's got like some pencil markings. I don't know. It's gone, kind of. Looks sick, man. I never showed it really a lot, but like it looks really cool. You can't really see it very well because it gets a lot of light in, so it gets exposed. You can't really see much, but yeah, it's cool. It's a cool little headset. I wish I could, as I said, I wish I could just kind of control my Android phone with it, but there's no kind of easy way to do that. I don't think even Apple had a thing like that. Alright, so universal type characters have an advantage now. Let's go ahead and switch to universal. Oh, that's not the one. So the plan was kind of like the banners are changing soon on Genshin. And I was like, you know, I'll go with whoever, right? And here I'll go with Loki, by the way. But yeah, I was like, I'll go with whoever. Because there was a new Geo female character that was going to come out. She had double swords, which would have kind of been fun to play around with, but she didn't have a lot of animations. I already saw the animations from the live stream that they actually showed us the actual animations with. And yeah, no, not really super exciting. Especially with the fact that she wasn't really using them on the the skill or on the burst. All you were really noticing them from was just when you were doing the normal attacks. And yeah, Kind of sucks. I wish they would do quite amazing animations with that type of, let's say user, like dual sword user. But they didn't really do much with it, so kind of sucks. And the other option was to go with Ito, who's a cool character. I like him a lot, especially, his humor or something. But I kind of hate the way his arms look, which is kind of like a thing. Of course, a lot of people know about this. It's just they're very lanky for such a badass dude and supposedly a gang member. And like with the huge abs, not huge abs, but with the abs he has and like the body construct that he has, his arms should have been like more swole. But that didn't happen, so it looks really weird. And again, wasn't really excited for either one anyway. And it's fine because on the update after this one, we will get a character that I'm pretty excited for. It's the Knave or Father or Arlecchino. And yeah, pretty excited. They say she's gonna have some cool like mechanic, just like Farina, where she switches modes, where one of them allows her to heal, the other one allows her to deal damage. Something similar. One's gonna allow her to steal health from the enemy, or the other one is gonna allow her to like drain her own health or something to deal damage. So it's kind of like the same shtick, but I don't know. Kind of like that shtick anyway, so I can't complain that much. But yeah, she looks pretty cool, so that's also a plus. And then from that point on, I think we most likely will have 4.7 and then 4.8. But after 4.8, it's gonna be most likely 5.0. So there's quite a bit of time till like the Archon of that new region will come out, because I want to get the Archon always, right? So I'll make sure to kind of save enough to get the Archon, but until then I'm kind of just gonna mess around with wishing for random characters that I might like to get. And there's quite a few that can be could be interesting to get, right? So pretty excited. So there's Arlecchino, there's most likely I forgot her name. Damn it, Charlotte? No, what was her name? Something starting with C, but maybe I got it. I just don't know for sure. Sorry. But yeah, at the moment excited for Arlecchino. So okay, so we're done with all the level 80 characters. At this point, we're using tier 4 characters, apart from at the very end where we're going to use Silver Surfer. So for now, we can go ahead and continue. I'm going to try to kind of prioritize using characters that are pretty bad or like outdated. So that's why I'm going with these themes first. Oh crap! Come on. Down here, please. Thank you. Start. It's funny because one of those characters is gonna be Cyclops, and I'm just tier 4ing him soon. So, oh, characters that are super outdated. Cyclops. Do you guys think I will be able to actually tier 4 Cyclops by the time we do the next Shadowland clear? I really don't know, to be honest, but we'll see. Tomorrow I should remind my supervisor to actually shoot them an email so that they can try to see if they can change my shift in the morning, so I don't start in the afternoon but start it in the morning. And if this second job thing doesn't work out, I can just look for another one. If this specific one doesn't work, it would be great for me because it's like 2 minutes away from my house. It's just super close. It's like going to the store. It's just as far as like one of the stores that I usually go to. So it's just perfect. But yeah, hopefully that happens. And hopefully my current job doesn't create a lot of issues for me. But we'll see. So male hero. Okay. Male heroes have an advantage. All right, let's go with Thor, I guess. Yeah, Thor would be a bit better because he has a little bit of a lightning problem. Odin, most likely at some point as well, just so that I don't end up having to use him on that floor where he will be, you know, kind of crippled because he's not going to deal all his damage because most of it will be immunized. I don't know. They won't really feel much from his hits. But yeah, if I find a floor earlier, then that's good. That's a rumble. No, thank you. Heroes have an advantage here. Okay, that goes to... Let's go with Iron Man, I guess. Start. Kind of sucks actually, because I'm not gonna be able to. Actually, the good thing is that I'm not gonna need to pull for like a 4-star that's new that I'm not gonna have, because they didn't release any new 4-star, so at least that's good. But the thing is that I'm not gonna be pulling, so I won't have enough materials to just buy Ningguang. Not that I care, to be honest, if I don't get her or the next one. In which there's gonna be Razor and Amber, so both meh characters. I don't really mind not being able to get constellations for them. That's fine. But it was mainly just kind of like me being annoyed that I was really close to the amount of materials that I needed to actually get them. One of the 3, but it's fine. I just hope they don't kind of pull a fast one on us, and then just the second half of the like update has, one of the like new 5-star characters that I would like to get. I hope the second part is also like reruns, and I would love that because that means I can save. Especially if it's like, as far as I've heard, at least if I remember correctly, it should be like Kazuha and Nuvilette or something. And I have both. Now, having Nuvilette C1 would be insane, but I'm not going to do that. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even remember what the C1 does, but I've heard it's crazy good. Not crazy good, but it's like really good. And I would love to, but again, I don't care. Like, he's insane already. It's fine. Take on the challenge with a formidable team. So, should we go Moon Knight here? Yeah, we can go with Moon Knight. Whenever there's a chance to, I'm going to use Odin as well, just so I don't fall on one of those floors that requires, or that has immunity to lightning damage. So, that should be great. Come on. He's getting close to being done, but not fast enough. Come on, boy. You're almost there. Cool. Combat type. I guess it might end up being Namor now. Yeah, there's no other option, so we'll go with Namor. And then start. Even though I'm using so many like really good characters already, right? Because a lot of people, like just like CLS said earlier, like Iceman floor 108. I mean, of course, I know that he can do really high up on Shadowland, but it's just that I don't want to push. And it's like, as you can see, even though I'm using all of these like really good characters immediately and really early on, and I'm using all of the strongest characters as fast as I can, as many characters as I can, I still end up doing so many floors, so that kind of sucks. Alright, so entry mode. Ooh, good stuff. There's a chance that an enemy activates energy damage immunity. Okay, that's fine. We'll just use a physical type character. And as far as I can see here, it's going to have to be Mystique. I mean, I could have been Gamora as well, but I'll just use Mystique. Something that I have to think about is when I should start or stop at this point. Stop making sure to use every level 80 and every tier 4. At some point, I should actually stop doing that, because essentially what that's doing is it's actually prolonging these streams and adding the amount of floors that I have to clear. Ohio, Hanna. How's it going, man? You're a bit late, as always. How's it going, though? Welcome. Did you get the Silver Surfer or nah? But yeah, just woke up. What time is it for you right now, man? Why you lying? Entry mode, okay. There goes this. Yeah, this is like a floor that it's kind of annoying because I can't use Odin on it, but I can use Thanos, so at least that's nice. And start. It's 5 a.m. Huh. Are you celebrating Ramadan? Is it Ramadan now, or like that you have to fast? I mean, it's tomorrow for us, but maybe it's already tomorrow for you. I don't, but my fiance does, so that's why I know about it. Tomorrow. Oh, yeah. So do you celebrate it? Are you going to actually fast or... There we go. Well done, Thanos, my boy. We're getting close to being done with the stream, so I'm gonna kind of restart the songs. I really like the first one, so why not? Why not hear it again, since you missed it as well? We're on floor 96, and we get the same one. Great. I'm gonna use Black Bolt here. I think he has some skills that don't have lightning damage, so I hope that is good enough. Not that I'm gonna complain, of course. Getting entry mode is really, really nice. Entry modes, I mean, is really, really nice. So I'm pretty excited or happy about it, but still. Maybe what I should do. What do you guys think if I actually? So what I should probably do is when we get to the point where we don't use transcended characters at all anymore. So like we use tier 3 characters only. Which is really soon, because at the moment I only need to use one transcended character, but not next week, but when the update happens, unless we get so many more new characters that is going to actually add a new floor to clear for me, which means I just get stuck at the same place. If that doesn't happen, and if I actually get enough tier 3s to be able to do the whole Shadowland clear with tier 3s, what do you guys feel if that's when I should start not using all the level 80s and tier 4s? Like basically stop using all level 80s and tier 4s, because what I do right now is when I see that I have exactly enough floors to finish it with level 80s and above, I stop using or going on entry modes, and I just start using every level 80 character, every tier 4. But the problem would be that if I started doing the opposite and using entry modes as a way to speed things up, I would end up using level 80s, all of them, but not all tier 4s, right? But what if I do it backwards? When I start using level 80s and tier 4 characters, I start using tier 4 characters first, and we end it on level 80 characters. It kind of sucks, but they're all really good. Even level 80 characters are really good. And that way I kind of avoid having to like waste really strong characters in the end, because I don't have any floors left, right? What do you think? That's kind of an okay way to deal with it, I guess. maybe not. We'll see what you guys think. On this one we'll go with Odin. Let's go with Odin, because I don't want to get another floor that has lightning immunity and be stuck there. The other option would have been Professor X, but yeah. We'll find another one for him. Wow. Okay, that was easy. Worth replaying these songs, huh? Yeah. All right, so speed types have an advantage here. Let's go with Shupido. I mean, obviously, I could already see who I needed to use, but I just kind of like to do that switcheroo thingy. So that's why we go with that team. I'll go with Gamora first. I'll use Rogue later because I got her later, so kind of makes sense for me to use it that way, or to do it that way. We're getting close to being done. We do still have quite a few floors to clear, but yeah, because I do see the amount of entry modes that we skip on after starting to use level 80 and tier 4 characters, and that would make a pretty huge difference to the amount of characters that we would use. It's most likely enough to not use any of the level 80 characters and just use tier 4s. And maybe even still waste some tier 4s. Like I've been skipping quite a few of them, right? You can kind of confirm, I guess, because you were there. You saw how many entry modes we got back to back to back. I think I got that Thor floor like twice in a row for sure, but I don't know if it was 3 times. Or it might have been another entry mode right before it. So it was pretty cool. I gotta be honest though, I did check the amount of RAM that I was using, by the way. And I said that it was like, what was it? I think it was like 25.6 or something. It's 27.2 right now. I gotta be honest, it's a little bit of a cheat that it's using that much, because a lot of it is just being allocated by BlueStacks. So obviously, you know, I've set, like, for example, on BlueStacks you can choose how much RAM you would allow it to use, right? And I'm letting it use, right, like, I don't know, I think like 12 gigs. Let me just double check that, because I think BlueStacks has like an extreme mode, 12 gigs. So I'm pretty sure if I switch off BlueStacks, it's probably gonna be like 15 gigs being used at the moment. But this is really good. Again, if I do any like editing or anything that needs a huge app to be loaded on the system without having to close it and stuff, that's a great benefit. You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to actually crash or something. So that's a good thing that I might end up using at some point. But it's pretty good for like whenever I stream as well. Alright, yeah. Come on, Adam. Don't do this to me. Don't take 3 hours. What the hell? He's actually beating them up all one by one. So that's why he's taking so long. Poor fella. Poor fella. So sad. I don't know, man. I wish there were, like, I wish there existed some apps that would just let you stream your phone screen through Wi-Fi with like really low latency and like really high quality on the video, because I know it can be done, especially when I got this virtual desktop app for like the Quest that I use, right? This guy, the one that programmed this, is like so crazy good. Like you can actually use, so they can reflect energy damage, but I'm gonna hope she doesn't get reflected here. But yeah, essentially, I can stream this whole like 3 monitor setup, which is essentially 3 monitors that are 1080p at 120 FPS, because that's the highest it can do. These monitors are 144 hertz, so they could do 144 FPS, but the Quest doesn't. So it's no problem. It's basically 3K, right? And it can stream it 120 FPS, no problem at all. Doesn't care. But problem is that you just cannot find any app that lets you do that for Android. Either to stream it to the computer, so that way I could just stream it to the computer and then stream it to you guys as well, and that way I could just play on my phone, right? just play on my phone, and then maybe I wouldn't really even care about whether it would allow me to play on my phone with or if it would just let me use it through the computer. I wouldn't mind either way. All I want is there to not be any lag, which, for the most part on Shadowland you don't see any lag, but whenever I do show you like GBR clears and stuff, it's very laggy. It just almost crashes, right? It's just stupid. With emulators, it kind of sucks. And this game they don't want to support PC, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, if they made something like that would be crazy, or streaming it to like the VR, that would be really good as well. Just another plus 8% for potential on Silver Surfer. Damn, what's your potential now? Electric based attacks don't work, so I'll have to use Cable here, even though he has a little bit of electric damage, but that should be fine. We still have Strange and Silver Surfer left, so we'll use Strange no matter what floor it is, because he can do any floor. And then with Silver Surfer, if I get a hero floor, I'll just switch him to the hero uniform and then redo it with him again, but with a villain uniform, with the latest one, and then vice versa. So if I get a villain floor first, I guess I will find a hero floor first, actually, just to make it nice, because I don't want to use the old uniform and it's pretty cool, and then you see him with the old uniform and he's like, because it's an old uniform. But hopefully we get a hero floor, and it's a hero floor. Should we use him here? Wait, actually no. I will use Doctor Strange first. Sorry, I forgot. So Doctor Strange first, and then we use Silver Surfer. Let's not forget. If I lived in America, bro, I wouldn't really care too much about the PC I'm using right now. I would go with like a pretty expensive computer, like buy a CPU of the current generation, buy RAM from the current generation with really high speed, and 4 of them, right, to make it all colorful. I would keep the same exact case and AIO cooler. I would not give a shit. This case is amazing. It can hold huge cards as well. But yeah, it's not gonna happen anytime soon, because obviously I just don't have the money for it. Anyway, let's refresh. Okay, this is a hero floor. This is fine for like the hero uniform, and it's easy enough as well. Plus, it's also difficult enough because of the dodge stuff. So we'll get to see quite a good showing of his skills. So let's go with this and just check it out. He's doing great, right? I wasn't even paying attention, but yeah, I mean, he's fine. He got to the point of having to use the tier 3 skill, so that's one thing that I'm gonna look into, in the sense that I'm gonna see if he actually ends up clearing it without having to go to the tier 3 skill. Again, it really will depend on the floor as well, right? So if end up getting a completely different floor, it's not gonna be easy to check. But yeah, we'll see if I can get a villain floor first. This is fine, right? Like, it's similar enough, right? But this has a disadvantage. Should we try to find something very specific or very similar? Let's give him the current uniform first, though. And again, keep in mind this guy doesn't have a rage at the moment. I wish I had one, but not yet. Okay, let's refresh. Can we get that rocket? Oh, yes, we can. Nice. I was gonna kind of YOLO it and just go and roll a little bit and then get mad that I wasn't gonna get it. But let's see. Now this is a perfect test, you know? Technically, he does have a lot of skills that should be cancelled into one another. Especially with the fact that he does have essentially a mighty CDP of destruction, so it's a proc. But yeah, he had to go into the tier 3 here as well, so he's okay, I guess. But yeah, I can't really compare because a lot of his skills need to be paired up at the same time with the new uniform. The old uniform would do the same as well. Of course, you would need to pair up a few of these skills at the same time, but the new uniform probably depends on it way more. So it's fine, I guess. But yeah, a rage would have been nice, right? Having a rage on him would be pretty cool. I do have a regen. I know that probably you want to build him with a regen and stuff because obviously blah blah blah. It's a PvP-ish uniform. I don't care. I don't care. That's not what I'm gonna do. You can't tell me what to do. All right. As you can see, I haven't even done the check-in and stuff. We'll most likely do GBR really quick. I guess I might have capped my energy there. We'll go with Groot Bios because that's a uniform I'm going to upgrade for the team up thing. But yeah, that's going to take a while. Anyway, this is fine. Let's see if we can claim all these rewards right here. And then we'll do GPR as well, don't worry. The RAM usage is going up. We're at 27.5 right now. But we were at like 27.2 before, or 27.6. So it's kind of hovering around 28 gigs, let's say, more or less, right? And I think it's okay, right? Like we're at 40% usage. I know I've opened quite a lot of tabs. Some of them I'm not really even using, right? This is my Gmail. There's a few Google searches of like troubleshooting that I've looked into for some customers when I was supporting them. So I'm going to close some of the tabs that I don't need. Why not? Let's do that. I'm going to have like a normal use case of me streaming and see if that made any difference now. We're down to 27.3 gigs, so no difference. Okay, that's fine. They most likely weren't being used at all, to be honest. Because usually apps are smart like that. They actually don't... they mostly like release RAM space for the ones that are not using. Though it's actually gone down by a whole gig right now, so it's like 26.7. It's been slowly going down from 27 point almost 6 right now earlier. So yeah, it's a gig difference, right? It's not a small amount. All right, so let's see, who are we clearing this one with? Thanos, I guess. This team is fine, right? Who do I usually use? I think this is the team that I use normally, so I'm gonna go with it. I don't care. But it's super scary that I'm still like using 40% of my RAM, like 42% of my RAM, so almost half of it already. It's pretty scary. I mean, it's not the end of the world. That means like just have half of it empty and not used yet. And I've opened quite a few things at the same time, so that's okay. But you know, over time, these things tend to like, you know, eat up even more. So I don't know. At some point, they might actually need like 64 gigs of RAM to be able to just work normally. I don't know how Apple people do this, right? Like they have like a small amount of memory. I mean, not just Apple people, right? But I just mean Apple people because they actually spend a lot of money to get like a PC, right? Kind of trash. I would not be able to deal with that. I just want my PC to be freaking amazing. And I've done as best as I could to get that same experience for my fiance. And I'm really happy that she is happy about it. But yeah, I hope that actually helps her do whatever she wants to do in life. Maybe some Photoshop stuff, designing and stuff, because she's actually good at it. Not like me. I'm not good at it. I only open Chrome and Discord, but use 30% already. What? How much RAM does it have? Is it like 8 gigs or 16? If it's 16, it's okay. For gaming, like latest games, 32 would be the norm. But I just went with 64 because I wanted more lights. 16 gigs. Yeah. Again, Chrome depends on how many tabs you use, because each Chrome tab can destroy you. But yeah, again, this is my fear, right? Because essentially, the more you get, the more they get lazy about like optimizing their page and stuff and making it run smoother with by using less RAM. Because they're like, oh well, people have that, that amount of RAM, so it's fine. We can use it. It's all good. But yeah, that's my fear, because a lot of apps just start running in the background. I do have a lot of stuff running in the background, actually. I have like Signal RGB, which is the one that pretty much syncs all my lights and makes them run really nice and cool. There's the NVIDIA app. There's this translucent little app that makes my start menu transparent, which I like. There's the Google Drive app, or essentially Google Photos, to sync my photos and videos there. Shut up, Google. I didn't ask for you to wake up on the phone. There's Spotify. There's Smart Things. I didn't know it was a thing. It actually is an app for a Windows computer that you can use. This is like a feature that usually Samsung phones have to control like a TV or whatever smart appliances you might have. There's Quick Share, which is again like Android thingy, just like AirDrop. It's really, really cool. That you can install if you have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on your computer. I suggest that you install that so you can send and receive stuff from your Android phone much easier than relying on Bluetooth, which sucks. I have QuickFlare, a little VPN for QuickFlare. I don't know why. I just have installed it, but I'm not using it. There's Riva Tuner, who kind of locks my FPS, or caps it at 138 FPS. I don't let it go to max FPS. For some reason, that is better, people say. I have Space Desk, which I'm not really using, but this allows me to use like other, like a tablet or like a phone as an extra monitor. But I'm not really doing that right now. I have BlueStacks running, of course. There's IQ, which is the one that's actually controlling the RAM as well. Well, technically not the RAM anymore, because I'm using a Signal RGB for that, but I'm also kind of using this to control the little RGB on my 3080, because it's the only one that can actually recognize the 3080 and can change the little light on it. I have the virtual desktop little thing that's running in the background. If I ever plug in my VR and try to connect to it, it's just going to work immediately. I have OBS that's actually streaming. I have MSI Afterburner, which is not really doing much, but it's installed and it runs in the background. I have TeamViewer. I have remote mouse. I have a little key binding thing for like the middle, the wheel button to actually act as like a third button instead of just being a scrolling thing. I have Steam running in the background. I have a Focusrite little driver for like the audio, like the mic and stuff. And that's pretty much it. There's also the antivirus from Windows. So that's pretty much it. It's quite a lot of stuff running in the background, so it's not just Chrome and my streaming, right? But still, quite a lot of RAM being used. So it kind of sucks. We're back to 27.2 gigs. I think it just, like, the more you have, the more it's going to actually allow RAM to just be piled up or used by other apps, because it wants stuff to be available on the RAM, so it's not slow, because it doesn't have to load from the beginning. So it's not a bad thing. If you see your RAM being used up, that's not always like a bad thing. A lot of people would do that on like their Android phones. They would be like, oh, let me install this phone cleaner thing or like the app killer thing because it's going to kill all the apps and my phone is going to be super fast. It's not. As soon as you try to open an app, you have to wait longer because it has to load again when it could have just been on the RAM and being ready to open again. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. This is it for this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We're basically gonna have a pretty nice ending with this really auto-tune music. That's on purpose, by the way. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. I'll see you guys next week with another Shadowland Clear. We'll see. Hopefully I started a new job and stuff. I'll let you know about all of that. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye-bye for now. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Just be on Discord. Let's have some fun there. So I'll see you guys. Bye-bye. Yo, bye Hanno, and happy Ramadan as well. Bye-bye.